Our next comedian is a member of the cast of Killers. He's a co-host of the Killer radio show, which you can find on River West Radio. And follow him on Twitter at GEN Eric Thorson on Twitter. Ladies and gentlemen, I've probably ruined his evening, but he's going to make yours extra fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for Eric Thorson!
Alright, what's up, everybody? That much? Cool. This is going to be fun. Alright, yeah. Give it up for Ryan Lowe, the host. I won't say he's the worst host ever, but, you know. Pretty damn close. He called me up first, and I wasn't first. And when he read my intro for another comic, he even fucked up that intro. He was like, he's a founding member of the, no he isn't. Wait, So seriously, Murphy Rowe, give it up. Murphy Rowe, your host. Just kidding, his name's Ryan Lowe. Alright. Got it. Now that we're all introduced, let's do this. Alright. So, there's a bait shop in my neighborhood, and I'm pretty sure it's a front for some crack cocaine. Just, you know. For starters, their bumper stickers say, "Get hooked on fishing, not on drugs." Like, could you be any more sarcastic of a bumper sticker? Like, and it's a 24-hour bait shop. I don't know if you've ever needed worms at 3 a.m., but it's the place to go to get your late night bait fix, if you will. It's a real place. It's a real place. I went in there and I was looking for some bait at a normal time, and I'm looking around and like the minnow tank is just floating, just not even, no live bait in this bait shop. I think it's funny. Fuck you guys. All right, whatever. So I picked that joke first because it kind of sucks. So I'm taking the Special K challenge, you guys. I'm trying to drop 2 dress sizes without overdosing. So far so good. I haven't slept, but so far so good. Thank you. Thank you very much. My neighbor's dogs were barking, making a lot of noise, keeping everybody up. So I gave him a foot massage. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah. It's my grandpa's favorite joke. Figured I'd throw it in there with the mix. I really hope you're laughing, because that joke took me 3 months to write. So, thank you very much.
It's like one of those things I would say.
I'm sorry, what are we talking about? Let's get it. Come on, what are we talking about? Who are we texting? Who's cute? Oh my god, circle yes or no. Just kidding around. It's part of being in the front row. So do you guys like cartoons? I like cartoons. Cartoons? Anybody? Yeah! Cartoons. Really a room full of comics, so I figured more people like cartoons. It's funny. Alright, my favorite cartoon is the Wile E. Coyote and the Roadrunner. That's my favorite one. I always feel bad though, because, you know, Wile E. Coyote, he can never catch the Roadrunner. And it might have something to do with where he gets all his wacky gadgets from, the Acme Corporation, you know? Like, really, Acme, how can you in good faith sell somebody that many anvils? I just want to say that, like, he's a coyote, he's not a blacksmith. Why are you selling a bunch of anvils? Imagine if Wile E. Coyote got a lawyer and, like, sued the Acme Corporation. He'd be like, yeah, dear Acme, I recently bought a rocket-powered pogo stick from you guys, and it malfunctioned and sent me off this cliff. They're like, oh, we're so sorry. Here's an umbrella, some bandages, and an out sign for next time. How's that? How's that work for you? Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Awesome. Yes. Thank you. Yeah. So, truck nuts. Are you familiar with these? Truck nuts? Truck nuts? They're nuts you put on a truck. Because, you know, you weren't already overcompensating for something by buying the huge F-350 and putting the huge mud tires on it. You had to literally put a pair of balls on your truck so everybody knows you're a man. That's very cool. I don't know if you know this. They come in a variety of colors. Blue, camouflage, and soccer balls for other minivans. A woman in South Carolina, she got really upset because she got a ticket for her truck nuts with a Z, truck nuts with a Z. And she was like, it's my freedom of speech. It's my freedom of speech. Really, lady from South Carolina, I challenge you to tell me what amendment guarantees you that right. First one, lucky fucking guess. Lucky fucking guess is the first one. Thank you very much. Yeah. Got any Brewers fans out there? Brewers fans? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, love the Brewers. Ryan Bronny with all those performance-enhancing drug allegations. I don't think he did it, right? I don't think he did it. But I also like to harken back to the day when performance-enhancing drugs weren't steroids. They were, I don't know, booze and cocaine, right? Like the original performance-enhancing drugs, right? It's not like Daryl Strawberry, just snort a line and steals like a bass. Nobody gives a shit. But then he injects some stuff in your arm and all of a sudden everybody gives a shit, you know? Or acid, right? Acid. 1970, Doc Ellis threw a no-hitter for the Pittsburgh Pirates on LSD. Fact. And you guys say to yourself, Eric, acid doesn't seem like much of a performance-enhancing drug. I say, you know how easy it would be to strike out 27 dinosaurs? Like, huge strike zone, tiny arms, just... Nothing but strikeouts, right? Nothing but strikeouts. Imagine if some of the Brewers today took some acid and then played. That'd be weird, right? Ryan Braun would be like, how did this glove get on my hand? Giovanni Gardo, before he pitches, pulls the pin and then ducks afterwards. Like. Nigel Morgan stays exactly the same. Because he's crazy? Alright. Okay. On the same page. Take it. Yeah. Nice. So, I went to a really small, shitty public school growing up. It was a lot of fun. Yeah! He went there, so he knows how shitty it really was. No, it's like our history books are really out of date, and English was proofreading our history books. It was just a mess. And math class is always an adventure. My math teacher, he was like, you know what? We're not going to call them numerators and denominators. That's just confusing. Let's just call them topnators and bottomnators. Let's just do that. Topnators and bottomnators. Makes it easier for everybody, including me. So let's just do that. And then right in the middle of class one day, there's a fly flying around, and he stops the class. The fly lands, and he's like, all right, pay attention. When a fly takes off, it has to jump backwards. So if you clap your hands together as the fly takes off, you will kill it every time. Which is true. And I raised my hand and looked confused. I was like, excuse me, Mr. Miyagi? Excuse me, I may not be the sharpest crayon in the tool shed, but that's science. That's clearly science. We're in math class. Let's get back to these least common bottomnators. I'm trying to learn some fractions here. Thank you. Thank you very much. I don't get it. That joke killed when I told it from you earlier. I don't understand how that didn't go over well. Sometimes me and my friends like to sit around and be like, if we had a superpower, what would our superpower be? Just kind of like fantasize about it and be like, yeah, it would be cool to fly, right? It'd be cool to like have invisibility, or I think it would be cool to have joke transitions. I think that would be my superpower. Thank you. So, believe it or not, I went to college. Thank you. Yeah, believe it or not. I even graduated. Yeah, holy shit, right? Now I'm looking for a job, and I'm trying to find something that's less dick jokes, more health insurance. So I'm on the job hunt. It's interviewing for some jobs. So I'd like to give you guys some advice. If you're looking for a job, here's some advice from me to you. Please follow. First tip: never show up late and hungover to your job interview. It never goes well at all. So here I am, sweating whiskey in this job interview, and just like, oh man. He's looking at my resume and he's like, oh Eric, that's a rather impressive resume. I was like, thank you. Hopefully he doesn't know it's all lies. You read to the death. That's very admirable. Reading to the death. I like that a lot. It shows your character. Thank you. He's like, so Eric, do you smoke? I was like, what do you mean, cigarettes? If you're a little more specific. Continuing to look at my resume, he's like, oh, you're a comedian, huh? I was like, why the fuck did I put that in my professional resume? He's a comedian, huh? Tell me a joke. Another word of advice, never tell a dick joke in a job interview. So here's the dick joke that I told in this job interview. What's really long and really hard? This recession. I need this job so bad, it's unbelievable. And I'm still waiting for that phone call. Thank you guys very much. I'm Eric Thorson. Follow me on Twitter. All right, hello everybody.